Alright, so quick update here. I've been having some camera issues. These SIM cards that I bought don't do video for some reason. So I'm hoping this one will work. I can't remember which card I got in there, but they crap out after a little while and just stop recording. So I just don't think they can handle the, I guess, the I/O that the camera puts out or something. But anyways, so here's where we're at. Twist. There we go. So what I've got, if we can see this, is we got 3 of the trusses up there, and got my actually, you know what, I'll just take you on a little tour here. Let's go take a look. I got the, I think it's a Genie material lift, and I think it does 650 pounds, and it goes 24 feet up in the air, I think, somewhere in that ballpark. So this is perfect for what I need. So I rented it the other this morning, and I think it was like $80 a day, and I get it all weekend for $80 because they're closed. So so that's that, and it's a hand crank. You know, obviously I don't necessarily need this to get these trusses up, but man, it makes it a whole lot easier. If I didn't use it, what I'd have to do is set one end up there, have somebody hold it, come over here with a ladder, climb up the ladder and set that end up, and it'd just be kind of a pain. So this is much better. Hopefully you can see that. So right now we've just got 3 of them up there, and plus the end wall. Let's take a look at that. So I built this yesterday, and it's just you know, standard old 2x6 16-inch centers. Somehow we got off. Oh, that's a custom one because there's a bolt or plumbing in the way. But dang, those things lined up pretty good, huh? So I got that put up there first, and with the material lift, and then we put 2 of the other ones up, and went up like a champ, and it's all looking good. So I didn't film that, just forgot to turn the camera on. So I will start filming either tonight or tomorrow whenever I get started back up again. This is definitely a 2-person job, so I gotta wait for some help to continue. So, but yeah, this thing works out pretty good. And then so actually, you know what, I don't even know if I've talked about what all I got here. Let's go around to the other side out of the sun. So as you can see, we got some, whoops, sorry about that. We got some materials in from the lumber yard. Pretty cool. So these are my floor trusses, engineered floor trusses, open web, and for the price and the span, this is exactly what I wanted. So when I'm done, there's going to be no support in the middle. It'll be all wide open, and obviously you can see in the background the garage, they run front to back. On the short side, they're 31 foot 1 inch long, and there's 28 of these. So we're going to use a material lift to get those going, and yep, those are pretty cool. Very excited about that, and I love this look, this engineered, you know, triangles, and just I don't know, I like the way that this looks. So this is perfect for me. So I'm going to leave this open from the downstairs, so when you look up, when you're in the shop, you'll see the web there, and I don't know, I just like the way that that looks. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. Plus you can run all your electrical and ducts and stuff in there, because I will air condition this thing. It's gonna be insulated and all kinds of goodies. The next piece that I got is the big beams here, and there's 2 of them. Hang on one second, let me put the tripod up a little bit here. Alright, still recording? Yep, cool. Alright, so here's my big beams. So these are my ridge beams, and there's 2 of them. They're LVLs, and they are 1 3/4 inch wide by 24 inches tall. That's from there to there, 24, and then 1.75 inches, and you can see there's 2 of them. And then they're 43 feet long, all the way down. So my building is 42 feet to the outside of the concrete. So that means outside of that, I will get 6 inches on each side, which, excuse me, doesn't buy me anything. I could have got 42 footers, or actually 41 foot one, and been just fine. But this is what was spec'd out. So again, kind of following the same deal with these floor trusses, I wanted the top to be open. So I'm going to have a 1.5 story. So on top of the floor trusses, I'll have my second floor decking, the plywood over there, the Avantech, and that will sit up on top. And then on top of that, on this long front wall here and the long back wall, will be my 4-foot wall, 4-foot high wall, and that's going to be my gable. It's going to be a gable style roof. So these ends here, that's what this ridge beam is for. It's going to come all the way out, way over here, and that's the ridge beam. Yep. So 43 feet long, 516 pounds a piece, so 1,032. Like I said, that material lift to do 650, so we're gonna have to do them one at a time. So this weekend's project is to finish these floor trusses and get those up. And we're gonna skip probably like 2 in the middle here, and I'll show you why, or I'll explain why. It'd be pretty cool. I think we came up with a good plan of attack here. So put all those out, put the floor decking up there. Again, we're gonna have a gap in the middle, like the 2 studs right there. I think that's about the center, and or somewhere in that ballpark. And we're not gonna deck it in the center, so there will be a gap, or we're gonna leave a hole. And what that's for is for the material lift. What's gonna happen is once we get the big beam up there, this thing will come around kind of like this. If it was in the center of the garage, actually it's turned around, but it's going to go up, pick up those big old beams, or one at a time, and then lift them into place, because they've got to go 25.5 feet up off the concrete floor. So hopefully this thing can reach. We'll find out, but that's the plan of attack. So that's what we're doing this weekend. I got one video that I want to make, which I've already done here. Super easy way to cut these windows out. I'm gonna do a separate video for that, just show other people how to do it. But so when we sheathe the outside, obviously the the plywood hung over the window. You can see it came all the way over, and it stops here. So it's a big old piece. So you got to cut these out, and there's a couple different ways to do that. You can drill a hole or drive a nail through, make a line, cut it with a skill saw or a circ saw or whatever. But I just didn't want to accidentally get into the wood when I did that. So what I did was I bought me a router bit that's a flush cut bit, and you just come down, and I'll show a video like I said, and you just come down and buzz it and just buzz all the way across. The only problem I had, it's a Diablo bit, is the wheel or the bearing kept popping off. So don't know why or what caused it. So now after I do a couple windows, I just check it. Same thing with the door. The shade. So same thing with the door up there. So I cut that out. That way I don't hit my head, because my neighbor was almost hitting his head every time, and I almost hit my head. I never did, thank goodness, but that just wouldn't have been fun. So anyway, so I got a window right here from my bathroom that I got to cut out. So I will do that, and I will show the video of that later. So anyway, so I think that's about it for the update. So again, I got a bunch of I think these cards will do the time lapse just fine. So I think I recorded a bunch of those. I'm way behind on videos. at the time I'm recording this, I think my last video that I uploaded was the tree. No, it was the second video. It was the one where it's the virtual tour. So now we can see it all coming together. And yeah, so there's going to be some big gaps in it, but like I said, I've just been having some problems with these stupid cards, and they're supposed to be class 10s, you know, cheapies off of eBay, but they don't work. So the guy refunded me for one of them, just said keep it. So I think I'm in good shape now. I'll just use them for still frames or whatever. So anyways, that's what we're looking at. So we'll continue on, and I'll be recording over the weekend. All right, see you guys tomorrow.